Hello again, K-Truck fans. You see we got the Minicab back in the garage again. I'm coming off a week with a pretty serious cold, so we're going to do something easy and we're going to do something fun today. We're going to change out all these incandescents with LEDs.
Nice.
This is about $200 worth of LED bulbs I picked up from Dow Dynamics, which if you watched my other video, I noted I'd used on all my other cards, so I'm expecting good results in this end. So get them in the truck, see what happens. Should look pretty cool. So a couple of notes about what we're going to do here today. We're changing out all the marker lights. I will not be doing the headlights. I'll say do the driver's side or the passenger side first, and then we'll compare. Also, I might be taking the steering column apart. Per my research, it appears as though there might be the flasher, the turn flasher, might be in the steering column, because I don't know if hyperblinking will be an issue here or not. But we'll get started and we'll find out. This is the driver's side. I'll do the reverse, tail, and turn back here. So this is our turn. So we got this one to replace it. 1156, I believe. So you can see the difference. I did get white bulbs for all the turns because the lenses are colored. The tails are red. But the tails are 1157s. So here's the replacement tail. Surrounded LEDs, even got some on the end. Should fit right in there. When I put it in properly. There we go. So here's my replacement reverse. This is a white LED in the same class as this turn. Obviously 1156 instead. This other one's slightly not as bright as these. The turns, I didn't want them as bright. Plus these are slightly cheaper. So saved a little cash that way. And now this new bulb, it's quite long compared to the old one. So let's give it a quick test in the housing. Oh, it fits. Till we give it a little test. There's the tail. There's the brake. Oh, that's nice. And they're reverse. Cool. Now that they work, let's put the lenses on and see what we got. 3 down, 12 to go. Back up front. Just like last time, one screw gets this housing out. There's 2 bulbs in here we're going to change. This is probably a little hard to see. Here's the replacement LED for this little 194 marker bulb. These are about, I think they were $5 each, something like that. And just pop right in there. Again, like I said in the back, these are white because they shine through this amber lens, so I didn't figure an amber bulb was necessary. Get the other one here. Same type of bulb going in, all the crows talk. Let's make sure they turn on. work. So back in the hole they go. I think my yard is being invaded by crows. No headlights today, like I said, but that'll be a fun one. Down here at the bottom one, this one will take the same bulb as the turn did. In the rear, it'll be 1156 white. So, just like the rear, there. Let's see some hyper flashing. Well, it works. That's half of them. Let's see what we got. So this side has been changed out. Here, here, and here with LEDs. That side is not. Let's see the difference. They look nicer. What might be hard to see on the camera is how much brighter this white bulb is and how less orange it is and much more amber looking than when that incandescent was in there. Here's the rear. Marker lights are on. I'll turn on the 4-ways. Even this marker. Might be hard to see, but this is much brighter just sitting here than the passenger side. So everything out front here has been changed out. Enjoy the sound of the lawnmower. I apologize for that. And as expected, Hyper Flash City is with us. I even got one for here, the cargo light. What I'd really like to do up here is turn this into a nicer cargo light, as well as a third brake. But that's not a today project. Just like the turns, this one's a little brighter though. Doesn't look like much. But maybe we'll check it out at night, see how it does. There, it works. Let me put the screws back. Yeah. Oh. One little bonus light I got. I don't think I showed last time. This interior light. Yuck. Look at that. Disgusting. And it's got this little 28mm bulb in here. And there's a replacement LED, which has one, this might be hard to see, but there's one LED on either side. So I'm kind of wasting one, if you will, but I'm going to kind of make sure one is pointed directly out. There it is. That's much nicer. Again, we'll see if I can get some night shots. It looks a lot brighter already just in the garage here in the day. Let's take the steering column apart. So here we are, back inside the truck. Right here at the steering column. What we're going to take a look at whatever relay is at is right in here. So we'll just take this off, see what we can see. Alright, look what else is in here. Even with the little symbol on it. What's that little snap? Oh, there we go. I figured it out. It's It's a little dirty, but that's to be expected. So I got this apart, but I want to see kind of on top of it. So to do that, I took this little cover off down here above this U-joint, and I should be able to pop this bolt, this bolt, this bolt, and this bolt, and drop the whole steering column down just a bit to allow me access to up here. Well, this will definitely come down. Let's see if we can capture this magical event. There we go. The frame is held to, a bunch of crap all over it. Oh, just as I thought. It looks like it's somewhere in this assembly. Dang it. So I got all this apart here. What I've learned is that there is a relay of some sort within here. It's probably mounted on that. There's a PCB assembly in there for all these contacts and such. But today is not the day where that's coming apart. I did buy some of those hyperflash resistors from Dynamics, but this vehicle doesn't have great places near the lights where they usually mount to put them. So a later step may be to either decipher what the blinker is in here, if I can replace it with something, a solid state flasher on the PCB probably, or we'll find a place inside here somewhere perhaps where those resistors can go. It depends where the wires run. So I'll put this back together and see what we got. All back together. So like I said, we'll get some night shots. See how cool these look at night. So as we wrap up here, taking a few shots in the dark of what these lights look like, there's a few reasons I did this. One, it's fun in a way. Get the old incandescents out, get some modern looking lighting in there. Two, it's probably a little less draw on the electrical system of this tiny engined vehicle. And three, really a safety thing too, if you will, because anything that makes this tiny truck slightly more visible would be good, considering its lack of modern safety features and crumple zones and such. One of the more interesting things I noticed is that license plate light is actually quite bright. I don't have a plate on there yet, but you'll see a shot here in a minute when I pick up the camera of how much light it throws on the ground. You can already see it above the spare tire there. So that should be pretty well lit. I didn't know it would be that bright, but it throws out quite a lot. The next shot here is the bed, the cargo light. Oh my God. It's awfully, for that tiny little bulb you saw me put in there, it throws out an awful lot of light. So that's a pretty cool little addition. That would be very useful at night to see pretty much everything that's going on in the bed. The switch for the cargo light does act up a little bit, so I think I got another project in front of me. But the end here will wrap up with the fronts and the fun hyper flashing, and then a neat little shot of the interior light and how much brighter that actually is. So thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you next time.